So much for joining us as today. As above, so below. We're talking about that moon energy, lunar energy. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for your comments. I did get a chance to read some of the comments and the accolades that many of you guys have put it out on my broadcast and up under my videos, how you share my videos, the commentary. I appreciate that. I don't want y'all to ever think that it is unnoticed, and it is appreciated and loved. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. My beliefs are deeply rooted into the ATRS, which are the African traditional religions, and I also am a very strong believer in universal laws. On my platform, I do not teach my beliefs, I do not teach my personal practice, but I teach universal laws because it is applicable to each and every one that is involved. And no matter whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. What's up there, unveiling and in the house? To each and every one of you guys, Pisces in the house. Then I got my jelly sweets coming up on in this mug. To each and every one of you guys, excited to be here with you once again, giving myself an opportunity to share what I have learned as an individual that was born with his gifts and born in the spirit world, but yes, initiated into some of these ATRs. I want to teach you guys universal law. What's up, Renee? How y'all doing? Appreciate you so much. I appreciate y'all. I love how you guys chime in. And Renee, you is holding on strong in that 69. That's a law of attraction for me. Anyway, but to each and every one of y'all, I am cleansing myself with cigars. I lit a candle for Minister Mario, son of Ochosi. I just keep a lot of very vigilant. To all of you guys, I don't know what's going on with my they closed my Cash App account because they said there was activity that went against their guidelines. So you cannot Cash App me through my Cash App, but I do have Zelle. I did message them to do to try to open another type of Cash App, but more. This is actually better for me if you guys can get this Zelle, because like PayPal, the other things that we utilize, they always charge me for the transfer. Zelle, I get everything you send me. So if you want that, so all you gotta do is scan that, clip that, and it's in there. Monique is gonna post a link if you want me to read this for you tonight. Instant burn. I'm going to talk about some stuff now. Y'all know I do not do cheering church. I do growing up. I teach real magic on my platform. What's up there, my baby Scorpio? Welcome, Mother Susan, my Gemini, my mother of my church. And when I tell y'all I pick some, oh my God, I pick some. What's up there, baby Scorpio? And Monique 444 in the house. Apostle, I did the bath cleanse for the first time, and I was expecting Ogun in it. But I felt Obata a lot. It was elevating and purifying. All right there, baby. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. I love true spirituality, and you know what I like about what God blessed me to do is that when I'm dealing with people, whether they are believers or unbelievers, they always get a tangible manifestation, and I count that as a blessing, because a lot of times people have to wait. Sometimes you don't always get things to come into fruition right away, but to be able to feel the power and the energy and the frequency of the power of God in my aspect, it's an honor that God gives me such a tangible placement in the lives of his people. So I appreciate that. But I want to say this. I need y'all to put on your grown people cap. I need you to put on your grown people drawers, because I want to talk about something tonight. It's universal. It doesn't matter if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Mystic, Aj. It doesn't matter if you're intermediate, advanced, beginner, on sideline watching. I need to talk about this tonight, because when it comes down to real magic, when I talk about these subject matter guys, in every aspect of life, because I see it, I deal with a lot. I deal with a lot of people. I deal with different types of people. I deal with different, and that's including when I am going through my own situations and circumstances. You don't have a spiritual person in front of you that is out here pretending that I don't deal with situations and circumstances, but I deal with them from a spiritual aspect, utilizing some of the very same products that I share with you guys on my website, as well as the things that I offer. And I try to give you guys, because I don't believe, let me tell y'all something. I'm an individual that grew up being manipulated. So I am very, and being told what to do. Then being in Christianity, being told what to do. So in the age of Aquarius, and because I'm true Sagittarius with my moon in Aries and rising sign Pisces, I like to have my own thoughts. And if I'm going to make a decision in life, Whether it works out for me or against me, I want it to be my decision. But I do appreciate the information. And so therefore, when it comes to my clientele, when it comes to my children, when it comes to people I love, I'm never, unless you're dealing with me. When you try to do stuff with me, then I'm going to tell you what to do. But when it comes to other people's life, I want people to trust their judgment based off the information that I'm giving. And if you fail or succeed, you still need to understand how to value the information given. A lot of people don't value that. They like to be told what to do because they want to cast responsibility off on other people. When it comes to real magic, you're going to deal with the repercussion of your actions. So I would encourage you, no matter what you practice, whether you pray about it, affirmation, whether you speak a word, whether you light candles, incense, whether you do graveyard ceremony, none of that matters. I need you to understand that magic is a responsibility. And we all carry chi, we all carry prana, we all carry our che. Okay, we all do. Now, we have different measures of that, but it is still that thing, okay? Now, why is this important? If you are practicing and you're a practitioner, if you are an individual that is going to be working along with me and you want certain things to go on in your life, this is what you have to always remember. It is my job to give out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It is not my job to tell you how to apply that. Based off of where you are and what is going on in your life, and based off of who taught you before you met me, has a lot to do, because guess what? You can get good information and have piss poor training. You can have people training you to look at life, money, success, ATRS a different way, and no matter what kind of truthful information you get, it still will hinder your progress because your training will override your knowing. Okay? You have to break training. You have to break habits in order to effectively, especially if you grew up in the church and have the influence of Christianity. In order to practice the ATR that deal with nature and the universe, you have to give up the concept of God without versus ATRs teach you the God within. Okay? And so therefore, that's what I believe in. Even though I am a Christian pastor and teacher, I operate from the diaspora of Christianity. But I understand that Christianity came out of Egyptology and Kemet. And I understand that Egyptology has a lot to do with necromancy and has a lot to do with rebirth, which I talk about Scorpio energy and the phoenix. Okay? That's when we talk about the Kundalini energy. So I want to start there before I get into what I really want to help many of you guys that listen to Apostle Ely. I do also realize that some of you guys are just going to watch and you're never going to actually utilize me and my services and my product. And I'm cool with that. As long as you're growing as an individual, as long as that you are respecting the ATRs, and as long as that you understand that this is a science, and that no matter what we call it, whether Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Mystic, Shamanism, Kabbalah, Eastern Star, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, these are different sciences, how we administer that energy, okay? So Apostle Ely, it wants to talk to you guys about my subject matter tonight is boasting above measure in the ATRs. Okay? Once again, Mafedifun Obatala, Mafedifun, my head crown is Mafedifun Oya, Mafedifun Oshun, Mafedifun, those that have your talisman or your Obatala, purification. Also tonight, I think would be fitting Iligwa. Mafedifun Iligwa. Some people call Mafedifun Iligba, which is still correct. And no, we're gonna deal with these. Mafedifun Legwa or Mafedifun Obatala. Now, we're gonna talk about something. Now, in every ATR, there's structure. And let me tell y'all something. Depending on where you want to go in life, always remember, information is only gonna go as far as you want it to go. Just like the educational system is out there, everybody don't want to go to college, everybody don't want a master's degree, everybody don't want a PhD degree. I get all that, but I want you to understand that you limit yourself based off of how you apply information. And if you are not willing to transition out of a reality that you're living in, then you, as a grown man or woman, can't continue to complain about something that you have accepted as a reality by which you're going to coast until death. Okay? I want to talk to grown people that understand if you want change, you have to do things very differently than you did. If you want to get into a higher economic lifestyle, then you have to give into a frequency that is going to produce that. You cannot remain around the same people thinking the same way and applying yourself the same way and keeping your habits and your practices and thinking it's going to change, because it's not. I don't care what kind of incense you burn. I don't care what kind of conjure you do. I don't care. You got to grow with your magic. You got to flow with your magic, and you got to respect the magic in its manifestation. Okay? So we're going to first start. We're going to be talking about boasting above measure in the ATRS. 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, verse 13. I'm going to make it simple, but I'm going to break this down. Because after this live, I don't care who you are, no matter what you practice, what type of mysticism you practice, I don't care how advanced you think you are, you're going to find yourself in a place right now. Okay? And this is what's going on, especially us that's in the Christian faith. And you messing with the ATR. You taking that Christian mythology into the ATR, and you're going to get messed up. And I'm going to tell you why. It says 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, verse 13. But we will not, I'm going to say this again. What's up, Jazz? What's up, my Natasha Foster Aquarius? Chocolate, present, here. What's up, Jazz? Sagittarius in the house. Now, it says this. But we will not, I don't want you to forget that. We will not boast of things without our measure, but according to the measure of the rule which God has distributed to us, a measure to reach even unto you. I'm going to say this again. We are not here as grown men and women to be out here boasting above our measure. It sounds so simple, but let me explain. Certain men. The reason why this is so important in the ATR is because in Christianity, most of us believe because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And we forget to remember that Christ had the Spirit without measure. And we forget that even though you are endowed with anointing, you are endowed with an anointing with measure. You are endowed with a gift with measure. There is an end and a start and a finish to your ability without the expansion of the divine mother or father. I need us to understand that. I don't care if you're a prophet, you got to measure. I don't care if you're a tata, you got to measure. I don't care if you're a mumbo, you got to measure. I don't care if you're... And guess what? Yes, you may have the spirit of Obatala. Yes, you may have the spirit of Ogun. Yes, you may have the archangel Michael following you. Maybe you, sir, a man, may have Ezali Dontor. Maybe you have Baron Samzi. Maybe that is all true. But in that, sir and ma'am, there's a measure. There's a measure that you have. You might be good looking, but you have a measure of looks. You might be fine, but you have a measure of fine. You understand? You might be talented, but there's a measure to that. And you, in order to be able to operate and be effective in what you do and what you say, you got to be sober-minded in what your capacity is. Why is this important? Because we got people out here that are encouraging people to go up against people because of how somebody talks. I do realize I'm a Sagittarius, and many of you guys love the way that I express myself and my spirituality on live. But I assure you, certain man, that behind the talk, there's measure. Behind the display of my disdain for people's behavior, there's measure. Not because I have an amen section. Understand, the people that on my live that know me are testifying about the results They're not talking about the potential of Apostle Ely being able to do something. They're speaking from what has already taken place. There's a measure that I operate in that I speak very clearly and boldly on my platform. But I tell you, it is not about something I'm hoping the Divine Mother do for me. I'm not hoping that the Divine Father do for me. I'm not hoping that the Egun. I am going based off of what has already transpired. It is well within my measure. Okay? Now the problem where we got to go with this, when you practice root work and conjure, and you're doing mysticism, and you're doing Kabbalah, and you're working with the Goetia, and you're doing voodoo, and you're doing different types of voodoo. Let's understand, no matter what you are practicing, you are still operating in a measure. And that doesn't mean that you are effective even in the measure that God has given you, or Divine Mother is giving you, or ancestral energy that you're given. It still does not mean that you are skilled in that same measure. Even if you have that measure, doesn't mean that you have reached the capacity, the extent of your measure. You can be in your measure for 20 years and only be using half of your measure, because that's the only capacity that you have traveled or were taught. Or you could be at the extent of your measure and you can't go no further. Okay? Boasting, by definition, means this. Grown people, I'm talking to you. Boasting means to talk with excessive pride and self-satisfaction about one's achievement, possession, and ability. I'm going to say it again. What's up there, Jeremy in the house? What's up? To boast means to talk excessively, with excessive pride and self-satisfaction about one's achievement, possession, and ability. A lot of these people in the ATRs are not even boasting about things they have accomplished. They're boasting about who the Orishas are. They're boasting about who the Loas are. They're boasting about who the Nkisi is, or the Mpungo, or who is Michael, or who's God to them, or goddess to them. They're boasting about the power of the universe. But they themselves have not achieved that measure. And a lot of you guys, instead of paying attention to the fruit, it is one thing when I am operating in my measure and I am speaking and you say that my soul is boasting, but I am boasting within my measure of something I have accomplished that is within my ability, and it's something I do possess. But we have people out here boasting about things that is above their measure. They have never manifested that, but they know that God is a resurrector. They have never manifested, but they know that God is a healer. They have never manifested a financial miracle, but they know that God is a provider. So many of you guys are listening to people that are boasting out here about what Ezeli can do, what Zarabanda can do, what Ogun can do, what Obatala can do, what Zarabanda can. But they themselves, their individual spiritual journey, their resume themselves is nowhere on there. And you out here got people telling you that they're going to take down Jericho, huh? And they have not brought down the walls in their own house. They have not brought down the stronghold. Don't be, because this is what happened in Christianity. We boast about Yeshua being all powerful, but ourselves as an individual, the Emmanuel in us, we don't have that mention. Being a Christian does not, what word I want to use? It does not, because you're a Christian, it does not cause the power of God to automatically transfer to you into that capacity. And yes, the scripture said that greater works you do, but you ain't did the first work first. You don't work with High John, but you out here talking of, you don't know what the capacity of High John can do with somebody that is operating in their measure and in their ability and in the spirit that they possess. Y'all understand? I want us to grow. I want us to be in a reality. And I want us to be able to walk and stay in our lanes and not be over here because somebody talking a strong talk. And yes, it may sound good, but at the end of the day, where I've never seen so many people threatening people with gods and goddesses and all the divine. You don't have to do that because those spirits will speak for themselves. Your enemy, help me to understand why we can't grow and boast our soul in something that we're actually possessing, actually accomplishing, actually within our measure. I preach and I teach and I share information based on the things that I practice, that I manifest, that I perform. I don't like the word practice. I perform. So therefore, my confidence level is based on my success rate, my ability to give people greater probability in their healings, in their deliverance, in their protection, and their breakthrough. A lot of you guys are out here talking rough, big talk, and the person that you think, based off of what they're talking about. Do you not know my kids are not out here afraid of people, but they are very respectable. Even though they know that their dad has a resume. But my kids do not get out here starting stuff because of who I am. And I don't think that it is wise. I don't think you should. I don't care what kind of leader you are in the ATRS. You should not be out here boasting above your measure. And you should not, because you're going to teach your people that follow you to boast above their measure. So I wrote down here, boasting about inches you don't got. Sir, I don't care. If you ain't got but 8 inches, you cannot give 8.5. You can't give what you ain't got. And then to turn around and boast in that extra half inch that you know you don't got. I'm talking about none of us. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care who we are or how long we've been doing it. Everybody know what they can do. Everybody know what they can do, especially if you're a man. You done mashed on it, pulled on it long enough. You know what you got. You got the capacity of doing. You don't need a measuring tool. I don't measure myself too. We all, especially us freaks, we do all kind of stuff. But my point is, you mash on it enough, you pull it on enough, you know what you can do. You understand? All of that boasting about things that you know, you're fully cognizant. You're well aware before you even start what you can do from what you can't. We are here boasting about statuses we don't have. Placement. Oh, you disrespecting me. How can I disrespect you when you ain't even there to be disrespected? How can I be making you feel some type of way when you are not even in the arena? You out here boasting in certain statuses about in life and Ifa voodoo that you don't possess. You must first be initiated for me to disrespect you. You must first pass certain tests for you to even be out here talking about you. You loud about something and you ain't even being disrespected. We're boasting about places and position that we don't even have. We don't have the ability. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. In order for me to be a reputable teacher, a person of integrity, I want you to work with me within my measure. And if I believed that something was above my measure, I would let you know. I want to win, but I know I have certain measures. But when certain things come upon me, that's why I go to my God. That's why I go to my spirit. So I would know if I have permission to do that work. And even if something is in my measure, I still have to get permission. But my point is, it is too many people taking on things because of money, because of wanting to be in certain spaces and status in these social media blocks and these ATR, and you yourself have not arrived. You have not hit the destination. You're asking me to give you something you have not achieved, and then you're boasting about it, and you are full cognizant. While y'all a little slow, aware that you do not have to catch. Then we got this boasting about power and authority we do not have. Especially if you came up in the Christian church. Y'all know we love to claim power. Everybody want to be a bad bitch. You not a bad bitch, you a busted bitch. Okay? In order for us to grow, how can you grow when you are bragging about something and you done mastered faking to make it, and now that you're in Ifa or voodoo or Santeria or Kumi? This is why people can't even be rational about certain turnarounds and certain manifestations, because they come from people that are unrealistic, saying stuff that is not true. Oh, this gonna happen in 24 hours, or this gonna happen in 3 days, and except God say or divine spirit say, I ain't against time, because sometimes I give time frame. But it is not something I do on a regular, because nobody controls the universe like that. Because we only have a measure. I am a great lover, but I can only give you what I got. Huh? Sometimes you get into canals, they deeper than the rod you have to offer. And that's gay straight about. Sometimes people are just that deep. Huh? So if I can't get you with my inches, maybe I can fill it up with my elbow. But what I ain't finna do, throw my back out trying to give you something I ain't got. The point I want to talk about, why are we out here boasting about things that we know we do not possess? A power that you possess can be manifested. A spirit that you possess can be manifested. An energy, a frequency, or a vibration you have. I have people throwing at me, but I'm not out here getting mad because I have sufficient protection. I'm not out here talking about they're taking me down. Listen, when it comes down to Cash App, let me talk about Cash App a little bit. I don't pay for Cash App. It is a free service rendered. So whatever them people decide to do, I don't really have no pull with that, because I don't pay for their service. Facebook, I don't pay for their service. YouTube, I don't pay for this. I pay for my cable bill and my phone bill so I can do what I do. But there are certain things that as a spiritual man or woman, you just got to have some realization of. And sometimes we be talking as though we got stocks in certain things. I got stocks at UPS. I got stocks in other businesses. But some of us out here talking in spaces and places as though we have some type of ownership. The Bible said in Psalms 24, the earth is the Lord and the fullness of it. The gold and the silver belongs to God. Did the Lord tell you he was going to break you off? I've been trying to give y'all some instruction to help some of you get into a certain place in your life, but you will not. You taking your sweet loving time because you don't let Christianity hoodwink you, and now you out here boasting about the riches of God, and you still ain't wait. Like, you got to put the energy, you got to possess the frequency first before you can even be disappointed, before you even can be talking about potential. Why are you talking about going to class in college? You ain't even registered. Putting the cart before the horse. I don't believe in that. I believe that grown people at a certain age should know what they want and know what kind of reality they want to live in. And stop listening at people that got all this talk about the ATR and you do not see it in their life. Huh? This don't make me a child of Obatala. This doesn't make me spiritual. What makes me spiritual is the anointing. And as much as I know as far as the knowledge and the wisdom that I share on these platforms, all that's good and dandy. But at the end of the day, you want results. Y'all not following me. Most of y'all not following me just because Apostle Ely spitting knowledge. You follow me because you're getting manifestation. You're not doing your instant burns because you're not getting manifestation. Do you understand? Disrespecting my millionaire status. My eldest son, yes sir, ain't never made 100,000 talking about you. And I'm talking about these people hard down mad because they're gonna show out so bad because they want you to believe that, oh, they got to be there because nobody will get that mad or be that irate. No, they want to distract you with bad behavior so you don't sit there and ask for the fruit. How in the world are you going to call me a chief apostle and somebody that's a low level spiritually can outdo what I'm doing? Then I'm not no chief apostle. I don't care what you put on social media. I don't care what you put on a business card. You need to match the description or the measure that you got on your name. You out here talking heavyweight and use a lightweight. Huh? You out here talking big dick and use a nub. Huh? You out here talking as a virgin and you got so many miles on you, they got to go get another engine. You understand? What's up there, Karen O'Brien, my Gemini? How can you get any help when you yourself as the individual you're unconcerned about your real growth? That's what I mean by as above, so below. I want you to grow and I want you to respect cycles. But how can you walk in the arche and you don't even possess it? How can you give what you don't have? We can't even have a rational conversation because you're feeling disrespected with your ignorant ass. And when we say ignorant, that means lack of knowledge. Why are you offended when you know you lack knowledge? But you feel what? Disrespect. He ain't had to say it like that. I ain't have to say it at all. I can let your ass stay dumb. How about that? How about you keep whatever respect you call it and stay ignorant? How about you keep your respect and stay in poverty? How about staying in a relationship that you can't be fulfilled in? That's your business. That's the whole point of my platform. You grown, baby. You don't want better dick in your life, baby. Keep broke dick. Huh? Keep sick dick. Huh? Huh? Keep don't get hard dick. That's your business. Huh? Huh? Keep smelly wop. I don't care. Long as it ain't on me, that's your business. You don't want somebody that is driven and wants things out of life, and that's from friends, relationship, business partner. If you don't want higher level, it's okay. But then you're sitting there listening at people boast about stuff. Sir, man, they don't possess it. How in the world you could say that I'm real and put me in the same category as somebody that is not even manifesting? Or don't manifest like I do? Huh? You know, let me tell y'all something. What's up, Shamari? What's up, my Fetty Foon Oshun? Tara's in the house. Got Tara in camp. Let me tell y'all something. When you can't outmatch somebody, the next thing people do is talk about that person and make that person either evil or they try to come up with some kind of negative campaign. Because if they had the measure to deal with that person, place, or thing, then that's what they would be doing. Because you don't have to get out and badmouth anybody. You don't have to go out your way to try to bring a shadow on somebody if you are really operating in your measure. The stuff that I see people out here doing, I don't understand it. If I'm a root worker, I'm gonna put some roots on your ass. If I'm a hoodoo worker, I'm gonna do the hoodoo. If I'm obey, I'm going to, like, I have spirit. I possess that. That's my ability. That's in my measure. The reason why you fighting that woman about that man, because you don't have confidence that you got that man. Tell the real truth. It's not about the man. There's an insecurity in you. That's why you feel like you have to contend with that other woman or that other man. Sir, man, listen, y'all, I'm 50, about to be 51 years old. Huh? I can't help you. I literally cannot help you. If you cannot be, you got your talisman today, congratulations. It is, I am very concerned. Because this kind of boasting will have you guys stepping in arenas because, let me tell y'all something. No matter where I went, with Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, he never had to worry about me backing down. I always was operating in my measure. I never talked about stuff I could not do. I never had to eat my words. The only reason why Minister Mario is not here in the physical is because of the Lord. Other than that, I wouldn't be living this reality. I operate within my measure. When I talk to the people in my church, It's within my measure. When I talk to my children, I don't believe in, because let me tell you something, because somebody's going to come for that measure that you're talking about. Somebody's going to need that measure you're talking about. You keep talking about you heal the sick and raise the dead. Somebody's going to need the dead raised. Somebody's going to need the sick recover. You keep talking about that you can remove curses. Somebody's going to seek you out. And then they're going to find out at that point, and hopefully they don't get ruined, but they're going to find that point you can't bring what you're talking about. Because you out here jaw-jacking. Because you know a lot of people are ignorant. But you know what is real out here? If nothing else is real out here, people's problems are real. People's situations are real. People's circumstances are real. People's dilemmas are real. And so therefore, certain man, because we're talking about a spiritual aspect, if you do not have the measure spiritually to read for people, you don't have this measure to conjure for people, you don't have the measure to cleanse people. Stop telling people to go to the store. When I tell people to go do things, you know why it works? When I tell people because I have asche, I have chi, I have prana. And when a man of God or woman of God tells you to go do something, that their spirits back what they're talking about. Just like the scripture say, they did according to the word of Elijah. They did according to the word of Isaiah. They did according to the word of Apostle Eli. That's what matters. I'm not telling you who to go to. I'm not telling you who to support. What I am saying, that you need to understand the difference between somebody talking and boasting in his or her soul within their measure, than somebody boasting above their measure. And you don't want to find yourself in a situation. You don't want to find yourself in a circumstance. Let me tell y'all something. When I talk to people and I tell you about, I don't be capping. When I tell y'all about my sex life, I don't have to cap. Huh? When I tell you I put your daddy's spine up here? Huh? Matter of fact, I'll make your daddy put his own spine up there. Huh? And I'll make your granddaddy put his spine over there. And then I'll make your grandma put her spine here. And your mama put her spine there. That ain't me running my mouth. You know why? Because somebody gonna try me. And then I'm gonna have to operate in my measure. Because nobody tells you to get out here and boast like that. Nobody tells you to brag like that. Nobody tells you to tell people what you have the capacity of doing. And then when somebody comes for that measure, you ain't got it. And now all of a sudden, now you want to make an issue with them when the truth is. Huh? Y'all see, I don't have just for men. This all me. I don't have to fake about nothing. God bless the brother. Huh? God bless the brother. You understand? These my real look. There ain't nothing fake about this. Huh? My spiritual, I don't live a life like that. I tell people where I'm coming from, what I'm doing, what I ain't gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna make me do nothing. You understand? And then when you feel that you want to emulate that, you got to make sure that that's in your measure. It's a crime shame, and then some of y'all be in real trouble, and then you done heard all this stuff that this person talking instead of listening to people that are following them. I have to check why I'm not getting notification. That's my Stormy. Stormy said, "Oh Lord, have mercy, I ain't getting no notification." Let me tell you something. I love magic. I love spirituality, but it's just too many people that they have not even achieved. They don't possess. Guess what? You can look at somebody and say, oh my God, he's just too loud. He's just too flamboyant about, yes, he got it like that, but and you can still dislike that. But at least I'm speaking within my measure. At the very least, as a spiritualist on social media, at the very least, as a practitioner of your said tradition, that you should be an individual that is accomplished, that you possess that, and that you have those capability or ability. Ooh, the smoke. I could tell some of you guys that ain't used to a man or woman of power. Because some of you guys think that, let me tell y'all something. And this is not me being braggadocious. If I'm doing work for you, all I got to do is speak. When y'all be getting them instant burn, my spirit's already active. While I'm yet getting ready to pull your instant, God already moved. Because I got that relationship. You understand? Some of y'all, oh, Pastor Ely, did you light my incense? Pastor Ely, did you burn my candle? If you sent anything to me, if you gave anything to me, he said, in no wise will you lose your reward. I have testimony after testimony. I've been doing this since I was a child. I'm 50 years old. I've been slinging dick a long time. I ought to know by now what I got the capability of doing, and ain't nobody came and told me I'm lying. You might not like that I said it. You might not like how I say it. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm not lying, as long as I'm operating in my measure, if I tell you I'm gonna knock the dust off it, I'm gonna break you down to the brake pad, I means that. And I'm not gonna be responsible. And I'm not explaining nothing to your parents or your family. Because I told your ass. Huh? Now you mad because your daddy wanna leave your mom. Because I done skinned it. Now you mad because your grandma don't want to be a grandma no more. She wants to be in the running. She says she young at heart. We can do this, but we're going to do this right. And we're going to do this within your measure and what you have achieved. And we're going to talk about stuff. I'm tired of people trying to talk big talk with me and you don't have the capacity. And then when I straighten you, you act like I'm doing something wrong to you. No. You have never achieved what you're talking about. You don't possess what you're talking about. And you do not have the resume or the capability. It doesn't mean that the laws cannot do the stuff that we talk about. It doesn't mean that the Nkisa can't do it. They can. They really can. But you, the individual, don't have it like that. Let me tell y'all something. We are in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is an intellect. Aquarius is about facts. Why facts don't matter to you, I don't know. I don't know you like that. But they matter to me. And when you throwing shiggity out there and the facts stand, I don't feel like I have to argue with you. I'm 50 years old. Huh? That when I tell them whether I was crowned or not, you still were gonna get your ass whooped. That was gonna happen regardless. Whether I got initiated in Apollo or not, I came here with spirits. Listen, I'm possessed. I'm gonna do as a teacher. I got so many spirits that live on the inside of me, you wouldn't know who was screwing you. You understand? You don't listen. Stop letting hoodoo workers cool. There's a measure. There's a track with anybody doing work over a period of time and has a gift. There's going to be certain evidences. And that's just the truth. We are in that Aquarius by intellect, mind. It's an air sign and it's a fixed air sign. Why is it that when we have these talks and y'all keep telling me I'm telling the truth and that I'm being honest and I'm being transparent, and then I got all these bogus ass people out here that I hear boasting like they got it, they the big bad wolf, and then when you want to skin that wolf pussy, all of a sudden now you trying to hurt me, all of a sudden you trying to rupture me, all of a sudden you trying to throat choke me. Huh? You the one said you can handle it. Now you ain't grown no more? No. Because I know I'm a very upfront person. I tell people where I'm coming from, good, bad, or indifferent. Whether people like me or not like me. I'd rather you dislike me for me being upfront with you than you to like me for me being phony. And I ain't finna do that. And I want many of you guys to support me. I want you to be a part of what I'm doing. But I'm not for the cap. And just because somebody else can't do, and don't be telling me about what another Negro. When I say another Negro, I'm talking about another spiritualist, another hoodoo worker. Just because they can't do what I do, don't be trying to compare them to me and my measure. Because you don't know the extent of my power. You ain't been knowing me long enough. You ain't even got the kind of money that can get me out here to do the type of work that I really have the capacity of doing. So I operate with you based off of your pocket, not off of my measure. Remember, you're experiencing me based off of your measure of finances you got. Because if you really had the kind of money to give to Apostle Ely, if you really gap your wallet like you gap your legs and see how I rock and roll. Watch me. See if I won't bring the measure. Huh? Didn't they say, look into the eyes of a man or woman to see their soul? Bitch, look at my soul. Huh? Where you see Captain at? Huh? Look at my soul. You claim to be a seer and the discernment and intuition. Here it is. I ain't even got my glasses on. Eyeball. If you think it's a game over here, I don't play no game. I don't have no reason to play no game. I don't do this for social media. This is my real life. I got real situations. I got BS going on in my family just like some of y'all. I just handle it different. I told y'all on person that if my mama wasn't my mama, I'll put some on her. I'm like that. But she is my mama, so I have to let God deal with her. Huh? Because the stuff that she doing to me, if she had been any other person, my mother couldn't have been a sister. My mother couldn't be a cousin. My mother couldn't have been any other extension but being my mother. Or it'll be a new day. You understand? It's certain people in my life, hey, it is what it is. But some of y'all don't say, I don't have time to pretend, and I don't do all that. It is what it is, and I deal with it accordingly. I talk to my children, and I give them respect. But guess what? My children's confidence in me has to do with my measure. I'm not out here just jaw-jacking because, oh, Pastor Ely funny. I think Mother Susan wants clarification on the possession set. Mother Susan, keep listening to me. Let me tell y'all something about Mother Susan listening to me. Mother Susan is nasty. I done told her. Now, Mother Susan keep playing with me, and I put her ass in a coma. Huh? She going to glory. She ain't gonna better come back from there. I is a mess. For real. I talk, but I know what I'm talking about. I feel that way about my family sometimes. Yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Because everybody ain't meant to be together. But when it comes down to my spirituality, and when I be talking to people, I'm trying to tell you who I am. Because a lot of you guys have never encountered a person like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have sex with somebody 7 times, and you might be having sex with a different spirit. I have a different personality every single day because I have a lot of spirit that be interacting in my aura. You know, I come on here, I try to be very, very, very. Thank you so much for the donation on the website. That's right, guys. I don't know, y'all work with me because I need help. I got to figure this out. Let me tell y'all something. Let me help you. But don't, because you can only financially go so far, don't make that my measure. Just say that's all you can afford to see of my gift. That's not all my gift has to offer. You're not going to get the extent of my gift because you don't have that kind of revenue. You're not donating like that for me to get buck wild like that. You understand? Minister Mario got me to do that because he been giving over almost 13 years. You ain't gave that kind of money. That's why I rock and roll with him like that. That's over a long period of time. You want to see Apostle Ely get crunk? You understand? My Fetty Funo Shun. What Trey said? How you know she ain't ready? I know Mother Susan. Mother Susan thought her leg already. What Kelly Rowland said? She want her leg numb. Trey need to cut it. Don't encourage Mother Susan, huh? I have Mother Susan camping out in my yard, fighting everybody, fighting Shango, trying to get in his cage. I bought some new underwear. Mother Susan said, you want me to help you? I said, no, because if I let you watch these, you never gonna look at me the same. Huh? Oh, y'all some mess. Mother Susan a bad girl in her apartment. But I'm an old soul. I go in to possess. Child, please. I done had a lot of people try to surprise me. And I take them straight to Nutsville. Remember, y'all, I'm 50, but I'm older than 50. I'm ancient. I've been here many lifetimes. Had the mother of the church, don't want to be the mother no more. There's that where you there's that where you buy them at. I got some stuff. I ain't gonna show y'all that. I like to adorn myself. That's what kind of, I'm a very exotic man. Very exotic. Love how we hype man. We that's right. Mother Susan be sitting up. Does it make sense, y'all? I'm serious. I really appreciate y'all because everybody cannot deal with me because I don't have, like, I really don't have time. Like, I want people to grow, but it's just too many people out here capping. I'm just and telling people they can do certain things they just can't do. And doesn't mean that the Rishas can't do it. Doesn't mean the Loas can't do it. It is not within their measure, within that particular tradition. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get a list from you to purchase when you have time. We can talk, please. Okay, I heard you. I got a key, and you would love the reading. I know I love it so much. I missed something. I had to cleanse myself, y'all. Please remain seated with my... Renee said, please remain seated with Mother Susan. Yeah. Yeah. Apostle, please stop. Trey, stop. Mother Susan, y'all listen. I love Mother Susan, but Mother Susan is a Gemini. Let me tell y'all about Gemini. Geminis are nosy and they're curious, right? So she be hearing me say stuff online, and she be like, "Ooh," and she was like, I'm like, "Don't ask," because first of all, you ask me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So Mother Susan be asking me personal questions, and if you're a Gemini out there, y'all know how y'all is, okay? I got quite a few. My sister Gemini. I got Geminis in my church. The mother of the church is Gemini. Y'all already know how Geminis is. So Gemini gonna be asking questions, right? And I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm gonna tell the truth. She be like, "For real? Oh my Lord." So I was messing with her today. I said she was like, "Give an old woman her dying wish." I sent a donation for a reading. That's what. Oh, okay. I got you. Cash App done messed us up. I'm bailing in. I'm trying to tell you, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all how bad I'm gonna show y'all how bad I am, because when I teach my sex class, and then when y'all come out of there, then you'll know I know what the hell I'm talking about. I do everything deliberate. Okay? I do everything deliberate. And another thing what people don't know, I can read energy. So I don't need you to tell me where to go. I read your energy. I already know where your spaces and spots are. It take more just having a tool. You got to know where to go. You got to know where to strike gold to get you some aura. Sending for a reading, Natasha. Got you. So I got Pisces. Natasha. Reading. This is some of the stuff we have to be doing. Like, oh my God. I don't have enough. I tried. We just get, yeah. Mother Susan more because she knows. And she asked me because she know this thing about Mother Susan. Mother Susan know I won't lie to her, right? So she know when she asks me something, I tell her, right? And she won't stop. She keep asking her, all right now. She's like, you got me feeling young and hard. You did that to me. Don't be putting that on me. Don't ask, I won't tell. It is saying you can't accept it. Oh yeah, you have to send it through my either Zelle it to me, or you got to go through. I'll still do your reading, Natasha. You have to do PayPal. or Zelle it to me. If you can. You can screenshot this, that'll Zelle it directly to me, or you can go and put it on the website. But I still do your reading because I already know you're good for it. They just shut my I don't know. 1 minute they told me to get a business Cash App, then they redid my Cash App, told me I put my personal account on it. I don't know, so it won't let me do it. I didn't say, hear me. I'm not going to die. A bit. Oh, okay. I sent a notification in there to turn it into a bit. This is my second time sending for a business account. But to be honest with you guys, I don't really do stuff like that. Minister Mario really set up that Cash App. That ain't really a thing that I ain't did a lot of that technology stuff. Was already set up for me, so therefore a lot of times I don't really know how to go in there and get do stuff because I always had people to do that for me, but I had to get it corrected. All right, I'm gonna do unveiling and card. But I really appreciate it. But if you, Monique is posting the zinc link. I did send it to some of you guys out there that you can actually Zelle that to me. Or if you just want to donate and be a blessing to me tonight. I really want to teach greater things, but economically it's not feasible until I get to a certain space. And I'm still going finishing my ceremonies and stuff. And this stuff just costs like it does. But it's all good. But at least I'm operating in my mission. Unveiling Ann, just let me know you listening, baby, and I'm going to start. Unveiling Ann is first, and then I'm going to do Natasha Falls. So I got me a Pisces, and I have Aquarius. Where there's a will, there's always a way. It's fine. I get it one way or the other. It'll show up. All right. Here, manifestation assessment, please. You want me to do a reading on manifestation assessment? Okay. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee concerning unveiling Ann in her manifestation assessment. Concerning manifestation around the Pisces unveiling Ann. Pisces. I want to know about manifestation concerning concerning manifestation. Here it is. Manifestation. I'm going to tell you this right now. Unveiling and a few of your manifestations are personal, but then there's other manifestation has to do with somebody else. And right now there's a resistance going on. Something has to do with an individual with a manifestation, and this person is hard-headed, but eventually it's going to break through. But we're asking about manifestation for unveiling Ann. Felt that. You ask for manifestation, dialing God in shadow. I love this type of working. Lamed Vava. It said, using this name, I can now activate direct dial to God. I take in the name I dial. I connect. My truest prayers are answered at the speed of light. Now, y'all know she just asked about her manifestation. So something is going to manifest very quickly, and that's in shadow. That's the focus for things to move speedily. She asked the question, the cards, And then she asked about manifestation. Speak your mind. Look how these cards are falling for Pisces. Nun Tav Hey. It said, when I need to tell the truth, this name gives me the courage to open my mouth, open my heart before I open my mouth. And when I need to hear the truth, it gives me the strength to open my ears and hear and close my mouth. This card is basically about manifestation. So this card right here is saying that not only do you have the capacity of the manifestation, but then you also have the strength to wait on the other, because some things are going to manifest very quickly, but then there's other things that are going to be a delay because they have to do with the other person, right? But it's still going to manifest. But this card is saying then you will have the patience and you won't spoil what you're trying to manifest by getting upset, okay? Then you got, look at your outcome card, fertility. That means it's going to be manifestation. There's going to be a return. It says Kaf Lamed Yud. It says abundance and fruitfulness. This is her asking about her manifestation. So it is talking about abundance and fruitfulness. Feel my being and I am imbued with the power of procreation. My personal meditation is more powerful, and if I can, I also meditate upon others who are trying to start a family. So this manifestation has to do with fertility. It has to do with Mafedi Fun Oshun, and it has to do with things manifesting and growing. We're also talking about lunar energy. So and this has a lot to do with things are manifesting in cycles. Yes, God. I am over here hollering. This is what I needed to hear. Woo. Mafedi Fun Oshun. I love that. Where's my baby? Where's my Aquarius, Natasha? Where's my chocolate? Where's my M&M? My M&M. I got you, Darius. Let me write this real quick if I don't forget. Darius. Stop gossip. Blockbuster. Road opening. Money. Better business. Got you, Darius. I love the way y'all interact with each other. All right, here come my Aquarius. My M&M. Hear these words. Front and center. Chocolate is front. I know that's right. Let me. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark bring to light of my eyes, concerning Natasha Foster, the Aquarius. Natasha Foster, the Aquarius. That which is in the dark bring to light of my eyes, concerning Natasha Foster, the Aquarius. Natasha Foster, the Aquarius. Hear me as I call to thee. What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? Aquarius, read comes in shadow. Great expectation in shadow for Aquarius energy. It says Aloft Yud Ayin. It said by meditating on this name, I gain control over the power of time in my life. Instead of constantly demanding more of tomorrow, I appreciate what I have and what I am. Aquarius, this is the focal. It says right now, false and self-seeking expectations are cast out. It's kind of like what it's saying. Accepting yourself. You can't be what somebody else wants you to be. Loving that arche of Aquarius and that Uranus energy. It talks about, it says in your middle card, recapturing the divine spark. This card is a card of restoration. It says Yud Lamed Yud. It says shards of light are drawn out of the destructive entity that reside within my being. Their life force is cut off, and I then replenish the divine energy. I am replenished with divine energy. Light grows brighter each and every day as billions of sacred sparks return to my soul. This is Psalm 23, Aquarius. This talks about restoration. This is talking about energy that have been given out, things that have happened to you, things that have gone on, especially negative energy, negative emotions that you've had. It said that stuff been draining your energy, that is going to be dispersed. It talks about restoration taking place. So that's definitely Psalm 23 for my Aquarius. And your outcome card is sweetening justice. This means that some people there's some people out here speaking, rendering judgment. This is when it say every tongue that rises up against you in judgment shall be condemned. That's in your outcome. That means whatever somebody's saying negative towards you or concerning your character, who you are, they're going to be condemned. It says Yud Lamed Yud. It says through meditation upon the sequence and the genuine repentance in my heart, I can now lessen or even revoke judgment set forth against me. I meditate to offer forbearance and compassion to others. This card is talking about basically law reciprocity. Those that are rendering judgment against you, they're going to be condemned. Those that are blessing you are going to be blessed for blessing you. This card right here, this is a good setup talking about how your life is going right now and accepting yourself. Don't worry about what other people are saying. And then your outcome card has a lot to do with Isaiah 54 and 17. They can attempt, but they're not being successful. You keeping that work up. Don't forget that, right? Isaiah 54 and 17, Natasha, as well. Right along with Psalm 23. Make sure she get that. All right, guys. And let me burn this for Darius. My son. Y'all, I've been working at Bear Claw. I've been working with red palm oil. Y'all should see the stuff I've been doing with that. Cause I had to beef up my protection. When you're around here drop kicking hoes from one place to the next and kicking their soul out their vagina and stuff, you got to keep your protection up. Black. Oh, Blockbuster. I couldn't even read my own writing. Writing fast. Roll opener. And only the people that really know me, like know that I'm not just talking. Some of y'all find what I say comical, but the people that really know me know I'm not being funny. I am very, very serious. And I am going to accomplish everything that I set out to do. To all of y'all that got y'all graveyard work done, I'm gonna be doing graveyard work this weekend as well. I got to get some consultations done, but I got more candle work I got going to be doing. And like I said, when you work with your Mafedi-Fun Obatala and Mafedi-Fun Iligwa, roll opening. All right. Thank you guys so very, very much for your love, your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to comment behind these videos because that helps the algorithm. To each and every one of you guys, I want to say thank you so very much for your continued support and what I'm doing out here on my platform. And I say to each and every one of you that are really growing, because some of you guys text me, some of y'all share information with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because as a teacher, it means a lot to me that y'all literally growing. I'm not just out here just sharing information and you're not applying it. Because it works. I use it myself. I'm not giving you something that I don't use. Huh? I wouldn't give you a dick I don't use. I know I'm in rare form tonight. But I love you guys. Apostle is out. I need to go eat. God bless.